Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to have a look at Hell 41 through to 50, see whether or not we can go ahead and beat it. Now these are the teams that I had in the previous video. I built them based on a couple of different factors. So first things first, we do want our damage reduction, so we do get 5 Glorians. You don't need to use 5 Glorians, you can use other units. So if you are struggling for damage, I would suggest using Gaia in one team and Elisha in the other team, paired alongside Atrops, paired alongside Eudora, paired alongside Lancelot, just to get that additional damage through if you are struggling for it, or if you are dying too quickly, then potentially those two will help out as well, primarily because you are effectively got to run a lot of you got to get that damage reduction and you got to get the HP increase as well. So we're just going to jump in. We'll watch this first match, then we will watch match 45 with Lily and Leah as enemy boss, and then we will jump into 50. So hopefully we can get these closed out reasonably quickly. We are running again a full 5 team of Glorians on this first one, and on the second team we are also running a full 5 Glorians. We do have Victoria and Victoria's new skin in here. If you're wondering who this unit in the middle slot is, I think she's really strong, and I think that with the skin it propels her into sort of A to S tier. I would say that without the skin and without her being 9 stars, she is probably around B tier. She does okay. She does work occasionally, maybe if you pair her with Dahlia, but if you pair anybody with Dahlia, they're going to have a good time. Whereas Victoria now can pretty much hold a lot of damage down. So as you can see, doing a reasonable amount of damage here. We're also every time we attack, we get an additional 50% attack as well. So see that attack increase? That is 150% attack increase, and that stacks up to 30 times. So I think the way that the maths works out, you get 4,500 additional attack increase if you get all of those 30 stacks up, and we can check where we're up to with the progress of those stats. With the physical and magical defense boost, we're up to 12 stacks at the moment. So we do want to double effectively. Yeah, I love that attack. I do love the attacks on this skin. I think they are very cool. And it's not just me. I'm not just paying tribute to a very old monarch who ran an empire. Yeah, no, I'm paying tribute to the attack that she does within this particular game. Yeah, very strong, I think. Good animations, at least smooth. So I think we should be okay to, we should be good to go on this one. I think that, yeah, Lee doing 4,000 on a basic attack. Every time he gets hit, even if he dodges, he's going to retaliate with a basic attack, and he's also part of his passive will build up his attack, defense, and HP every time he does get hit as well. So like this, for example, we are getting hit, and we do have a 50% chance to retaliate with a basic attack. In that instance, because we had 100 energy, we did retaliate with an ultimate with thanks to Grace of Shadows here. So, yeah, 2,000 million on a basic attack. We'll see how much Victoria is going to do here. Reasonable, 2,578 million. We also get that in shield strength from Lily and Leah, because they base their shield strength off their current attack value, which is why they are so strong. And Lee here doing 17,000 million. That is a tremendous amount. We even get Talanas to do a nice amount of damage as well. There's just no way this team goes down. Yeah, it's just so strong. So Lee here retaliating with that basic attack, and then we get a kind of subpar actually damage value from Victoria, but I think that this should be fine. Oh no, we were so close. We were very close on that one. Lee, are you going to finish things off for us? Yeah, there we go, spot on. So that was the first team, all Monarchs, as you can see, very effective. Now this team is slightly different. This is 3 strikers, Schrodinger and Wu. Wu is here for the 75% damage reduction. We also get another 75% damage reduction as well. Even so, It seems as though one single attack on this enemy Merlin or this enemy Sylvan will take us down to basically 0 health if we did not have the Undying Shield in our artifact collection. So let's have a look. So we have Undying Shield, Splash Axe, and we do have a chance to stun. I think I'm going to take out Stun Hammer and I'm going to replace it with something else next time. But as you can see, we're starting to build up now. We kind of just need Seraphina to do the business, i.e. We need Seraphina to heal us up as much as we possibly can, getting all of these dodges in. That is absolutely fantastic. Remember, every time Schrodinger dodges an attack, she grants herself damage reduction. She grants herself defense increases and attack increases as well. So she's going to build up and build up and build up as time goes by. So we're not doing altogether too much damage here. Splash Axe is helping a little bit, and the Strikers synergy starting to help Wu Zetam build up. Not Wu Zetam, Chang build up here as well. Chang doing tremendous amounts of damage. Don't think Nawi has procced yet, but she does get the double ultimate, which is very, very strong. And there we go. She gets a proc here. We do reflect all of that damage back to poor Minotaur down here because of Wu's passive. Now, when Wu activates her ultimate attack, she steals an enemy and she applies Protect to our entire team, which means we cannot take any damage. All of the damage that we would take goes directly onto Minotaur. Which means that if we kill all of these guys before, hopefully we'll kill all these guys before. Yeah, well, maybe with Chang doing this amount of damage, we'll kill them reasonably quickly. Yeah, getting Lily and Leah down to a reasonably low health as well. That is, they are very close. They get a bit of healing here, but nothing tremendous. So I think we can potentially go ahead and skip this now. I mean, we're going to be sitting here for another 2 rounds. We will start to do much more damage as well with the Kunisagi. Every time we attack, we do get an increase of 30 to 50%, I believe it is. Attack increase, or 20 to 30%, something like that, which is why we see the attack values differ. Nawi to do tremendous damage here. And then hopefully we do get Schrodinger to do a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. But she will build up again over the course of the battle. So the longer the fight goes on, the more damage Schrodinger is going to do. We do get that healing from Seraphina, which means that we do build up quite quickly here as well. Oof, yeah, and go down with thanks to enemy Minotaur. We steal him and then kill Lily and Leah. Not bad. We're proving why she is the Empress. So what we'll do, skip through to 45. We'll see whether or not our teams can get through that mess over there. The Phantoms really do a lot of work in these types of... in this particular event. Phantoms are very, very strong, especially the combination of Mistfires, Dooms, and Phantom synergy is a very, very powerful thing indeed. Probably best that they don't include Dahlia in that team, because that would be a crazy, crazy team to try and deal with. So we're up to Hell 44 and getting through, it seems, with a relatively low issue, round 4 on that one. Seems to be very good. And now we're up to enemy Lachesis. So we have countered enemy Lachesis with Lily and Leah on this one. And what we could do potentially is we could take out a unit like Schrodinger and we can pop Gwyn in on this particular stage. But I don't think we'll need to. I think we can just go ahead and power through. So we do have a team of 4 enemy Monarchs, which means we aren't going to be able to one-shot them. I wouldn't expect to be able to one-shot them at this point, but we'll have to go ahead and see. Now, something to take into consideration, every time we attack these guys, we are getting this physical and magical defense reduction. That will kind of be proactively countered by Victoria's passive ability. So we do get 5 stacks of the defense increase after round 1, after all of our units have taken action. It doesn't include secondary actions, so the ultimate attack that Audrey just did then, it doesn't count towards Victoria's passive, as far as I'm aware. We should see... So it's reasonable damage, reasonable damage. We're not doing altogether too much. We do remove that revitalization effect, but it's already too late. So yeah, it is what it is. But fortunately, what can happen is because we have our celestial runes, if we trigger that fortitude effect, or not the fortitude, the hindrance effect, Lillian Leah, the enemy Lillian Leah cannot apply shielding. The enemy Lachesis cannot apply the revitalization effect as well. So as you can see, hindrance has been applied, so enemy Lachesis cannot apply the revitalization, so these guys will not heal. As you can see, we're in round 3 and they have not healed. Another way to surpass this ability. Again, that's not why Lily and Leah counter that ability. It's when they take action, the revitalization effect is removed. However, these guys are going to heal all the way back up to full health at the end of this round. So we are going to see a bit of a longer match here. I think we should be absolutely fine, though, considering that our team are now doing 2,000 million on basic attacks alone. So as you can see, going all the way back up, doing 4,000 million. And now we're just blitzing through this health like hot knife through butter. Or is it a cold knife through hot butter? Not too sure which one. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll start to see a lot more damage taken. We just need to do enough damage in order to kill one of these guys off. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that at the moment unless this happens. So we do get Lee to do the business, and every time Lee attacks, or every time Lee is attacked, he has that 50% chance to proc a basic attack counter. We do dodge this, but unfortunately no counter attacks from Lee, so health does stay reasonably high. And Victoria even doing reasonable damage here, 4,800 million on her ultimate. Audrey to do basically double that. And again, it's because Audrey's up to 12 stars for me and has half red runes, which means that she will steal a lot more. Now, hindrance has been applied again. The reason that we're able to trigger that hindrance without one of our units dying is because of Lily and Leah's ultimate attack. What happens is, with Lily and Leah's ultimate attack, they purify certain stacks of debuffs from our team. I think it's only 1 or 2 stacks of debuff gets purified, but something to take into consideration, the way that that works, and there we go. So Lily and Leah down, and now we can start focusing on this back row. But the way that Lily and Leah work, and the way that the celestial triggers work, is that, or the hindrance triggers anyway, the way that that works is whenever you purify. So Ashlyn has the ability to purify, Lachesis has the ability to purify, Lily and Leah have the ability to purify on their ultimate attacks. Ashlyn, every time a unit takes action, well, every time she takes action, she will purify those stacks as well, which is why we are able to put so much work in effectively. So this is a very, very long match, but we've seen how it works. So let's go ahead and skip. And it looks like, yeah, we would have been sitting around for another 3 rounds. And this one, again, the same. We have technically, we've not countered the revitalization effect, but I suspect we'll be able to build up enough attack over the course of the match in order to win. So we'll go ahead and skip this one. We'll see whether or not we win. I don't know if we can win or not with this particular team, and if we don't win, we'll just we'll rejig it a little bit. But it looks like round 5, able to secure victory. Looks like Schrodinger has done the most here. So that was 45, and now we can change up and we can use Ethereals and Valianters. So bear with me, I'm going to pause, and then I will be back with new teams. Okay, so we are back, and let's just check the teams that we've got going. So first things first, we have our Ethereals team. This is our Sacrificers team, so means that at the start of battle, increase the max HP of all allies. The increased amount is equal to 500% of the HP of hero in position 1. Karnak is currently the unit in my build with the highest HP. Therefore, the rest of the team should get around 600 additional HP, and that's base HP as well. So just something to keep in mind. I have gone, well, I've changed this up a little bit. So we do need to take you out. We need to take you out. And then we can go ahead and pop you in. So we increase crit rate, and we'll go ahead and increase attack on this one. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and we'll switch this out. We'll go take you out, take you out, take you out, and take you out. And then we're going to go with Splash Axe. We'll go with increased speed. And we want increased speed here as well, wherever it's gone. Is it up here? There it is. So increase speed. So hopefully we'll get to do our double ultimates with this team. So pretty simple, or pretty much the same, except for blessers here. So at the start of battle, increase the max HP of the hero in position 1. And in fact, we do want Elma on this side because we want Makaria to have the highest HP rather than Elma, who will be immortal for the entire duration of the fight because of our Undying Shield. Artifacts again for this side. We've got Healing Spear, Pursuit Dart, and we've got the Sanctuary as well. So let's jump in. And let's see whether or not these teams can get the job done. I suspect they will be able to, but I think it all depends on, firstly, who goes first. If you don't have a copy of Eudora, you don't have a copy of Tsukiyomi, you can go ahead and replace them with Katrina for Tsukiyomi, and probably Dorabella for Eudora, but again, it is what it is. Now, it is going to look a bit weird, so when Themis did her attack there, what? Oh, this is going to be very quick. This is going to be very, very quick. Eudora, as you can see, has massive amounts of shielding. The reason that she has massive amounts of shielding is because Tsukiyomi is worded incorrectly. So it says Tsukiyomi will apply shields based on her crit. That is correct. If Tsukiyomi gets a crit, she will apply shields to our entire team based on those crits. However, our team also gains shielding equal to the damage done, or 50% of their own damage done to themselves. So, Eudora did a bunch of damage there. Gross, 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 gross. Eudora did a bunch of damage there. And as a result, she got a bunch of shield back, so she is not going down. And, oh, flipping heck, Victoria is popping off. That is a lot of damage to these units right here. Eudora has not even started thinking about attacking this time round, and we can get multiple Eudora attacks in here. We do not have, so we do have the Pursuit Dart. We also have, so effectively we can get Eudora up to, I believe, 5 ultimates in one round. The reason for that, we can use Pursuit Dart, and then we can use the wings here. And once we've used the Pursuit Dart, the wings, those are 2 potential other ultimates. We can also use the Lance, and effectively we'll deal double damage, which means that we'll ultimate 3 times with Eudora. So potentially getting 5 ultimates in round 2 with Eudora. So a very, very powerful build. This team is less impressive. It is much less impressive. I mean, they don't have a stacker, for one. And to be fair, I should probably run Pandora in this particular build. Just take out Victoria and pop Pandora in there. But I did want the Celestial triggers as well for the Celestial crit damage increase. So we do get some. It's a small attack from Elma. It is what it is, and we have stolen an enemy with Hades as well. So by the time round 4 comes around, we should see a lot. We should see more stealing from Hades as well. So can be a very powerful effect indeed. Again, though, they don't have a stacker, so they don't have a unit which when your units do X thing, they get HP and defense or HP and attack or whatever it is. They don't have one of those. And it is a real shame, which is why Valianters cannot be competitive at the moment. But we're going to see something quite nice here in just a second when we get these guys down low enough. So we do get the attack from Makaria. Unfortunately stopped in her tracks because of the freeze mechanic from Katrina as well. But we should see, not this round, it'll be the round after, I believe. We'll see a full execution, hopefully. Units have to be below 35% health when they are attacked. So here, potentially, yep, so we do see Marina go down. That is thanks to Hades as well. Hades increases that limit of 35% for executions. So if if a unit is below 35% HP, they will be instantly executed on the spot. And we should see that from now as well. So Elma here to do a little bit of damage. Again, no other strikers on the team to help build Atrops up, but it is what it is. So we should see Hades do a fair chunk of damage here, but no, that's a shame, no execution. We do get an execution there, and we do steal a loon, so it is just Karnak left, and he gets executed as well. There's one of the major upsides of the Valiant's build is primarily that function right there. So we are going to have to change our team up when we do get to health 50. I believe. Not this first team. This first team's absolutely fine. But when we get to hell 50, we should see something else. But what I might do, because we're at 20 minutes at the moment on this video, and I think that's enough. So we'll get to hell 49. We have seen these teams in action, and then what I'll do is I will make a separate video on hell 50, and then we can power through that one there. I'm not going to watch this one, even though I think it would be quite entertaining to watch. Yeah, 3 rounds, not bad. And then this one is, what, 8 rounds? 9 rounds, I was close, yeah. Good job we didn't sit through all of that, to be fair. But yeah, so it looks like Victoria has done the work, and I will build a couple of teams, have a look into Hell 50, and then we'll go ahead and see how well we can do. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've had a fantastic day, and yeah, see you in the next one.